Hello and welcome back to the SAP with Google Cloud podcast. I'm your host, Ghanshyam, and today we are venturing into the cutting edge world of generative AI within SAP. Joining us to unravel this fascinating topic is Thorsten Starek, an SAP specialized customer engineer at Google. Thorsten, we are thrilled to have you on the show. Before we start, could you tell our listeners a bit about yourself and your role at Google?
Thanks, Ghanshyam, and hello world. As Ghanshyam said, I'm Thorsten Stark, SAP Specialized Customer Engineer with Google Cloud since June 2020. I have always had data running in my veins, and now I am working with SAP customers who are on their way to Google Cloud. More often than not, they want to use their data for better analysis and business insights. What drives me is the idea of a future where you can talk with your data in human language, and the AI emulates an understanding of your questions, where data mining becomes as easy as asking questions. And I think this channel shares my enthusiasm.
Great. With that, let's get started. So, AI seems to be everywhere these days. Can you share some examples of how AI is impacting your work and personal life?
Of course, I am an AI consumer in my free time, and it's amazing how it can simplify tasks. For example, I have always been bad at rhyming, so I created a poem and an image for your channel, of course, using Google's generative AI. It's here on the screen. Hope you like it. The picture has been auto-generated by Gemini. These are the rather funny uses of AI, but there are also useful and serious things that you can do with it. For example, I let Gemini plan my meals based on what's in my fridge. Say I have some eggs left and a flour. AI can recommend me what to cook from it, and it tastes great. At work, however, my activities gravitate around SAP and enterprise AI. This has a lot to do with data, and I brought a demo on how we can use AI on SAP data. Let's have a look at it. We have created a fictional company with an SAP system and replicated their data to BigQuery, Google's planet-scale enterprise data warehouse. Here you see it. Experienced SAP colleagues will recognize the table names: ADR6, Mara, Makt, and VBAC, just to name a few. These tables have the same structure like within SAP and the same content. Now we have used open source software to consolidate this universe of knowledge into database views. It's in the reporting dataset. For example, let's have a look at material master data. Materials master data is a database view that contains more than 100 fields. For example, the material number, its class, its text, and when it was created. Each attribute includes SAP's technical term. For example, the technical term for client is month. We can now run SQL queries here in BigQuery on the data. Here we select all materials by its group, text, type, and hierarchy. And we see that our fictitious company really sells everything. Face cream, flavored yogurt, mild beer, and even pesticides. Now here is where the AI part starts. We can use BigQuery in combination with Vertex AI, which is Google's artificial intelligence platform. For example, this query will create a description for all our materials from our SAP data. You see it uses a text model and a prompt: create a funny and catchy product description in one sentence for the product with the name, and then it iterates over the product names. It has taken 3 seconds, and the result is truly that of a large language model. Each of these descriptions may have taken a minute to write down when done by a human, and the large language model has done all the work in 3 seconds, and the sentences are well formulated. Now let's see if we can impress young people with their respective slang. We modify the prompt and use create a product description in youth slang. And what's the outcome? Again, it only took 3 seconds to complete. Mild beer, not your typical brew. This one's a chill, low-key sipper that's got a smooth taste and won't have you turned, so you can stay fresh and keep the good vibes rolling. So you see how easy it is to automate tedious tasks while it's still possible to adapt them using prompt engineering.
Product catalog example is amazing. Imagine the possibilities, but businesses and everyday folks probably have different AI needs, right? How does Google make sure everyone gets what they are looking for? What makes enterprise AI solutions stands out?
I would say there are three user groups: consumers, corporate users, and enterprises. Consumers can create poems, images, all sort of text, including source code on gemini.google.com. For corporate users, we have Duet AI, which helps you with presentations, documents, spreadsheets, and even navigating the Google Cloud Console. Enterprise AI is what I focus on in my daily SAP-related work. As a colleague put it, enterprises need all the boring stuff, like control of data. You want intelligent reports on your SAP data, but you don't want to disclose it to the internet. Also, just like everybody, enterprises need security and cost control, but much more. They need explainability and accuracy. Typically, enterprises are bound to regulations, and you don't want any hallucinations on the figures in your annual report. We call our enterprise AI solution Vertex AI. It is much more than a chatbot. It contains a model garden that allows you to integrate AI functionality into your company's environment. It's available from the Google Cloud Console, and you can even integrate it into SQL queries, as we have seen in the demo.
That's amazing. There's so much AI can do. But how do you decide which tasks are a good fit?
AI is always good at what it's trained for. It can play better chess than I can. It will soon be able to drive better than I do, and it has much greater creativity than most of us. It can, however, not judge itself. That's where we need a human in the loop. I personally ask myself the question, would you like to have a human assistant do this task for you? A human assistant who never sleeps, needs no vacation, and is never ill. If the answer is yes, then this is a good case for a task that can be supported by AI. No matter if it is part of a daily routine or a project that I typically do to show the advantages of Google technology. And always, you can start small and iterate. If you do not like what you get, start engineering your prompts. Focus on the business value or on the private value if you like.
That makes sense. Have you noticed any patterns or common traits in successful AI projects? We would love to hear some specific use cases.
There are plenty of use cases for every industry. One of our customers fed all SAP nodes and help.sap.com into Vertex AI search. The result is a model that can help you with virtually all your SAP configuration questions, much better than I could. A finance customer has their diagrams with EBITDA information automatically created by AI. And you can then even ask questions like, why is Norway performing better than other countries? For retail, customers can use webcams taking pictures of shelves to detect which products are running short in inventory, to see whether the prices on the labels are correct, and to know where to find the respective articles.
Right. You mentioned retail as an industry with strong use cases for generative AI. Could you elaborate on how exactly Google Cloud's generative AI capabilities are being leveraged in those webcam-based inventory management scenarios? What kind of data insights are retailers gaining, and how is it impacting their bottom line?
Yeah. We are working with a partner on a robot that goes through the aisles of a facility. This could be a supermarket and takes pictures using a webcam. Obviously, this helps with inventory management. In addition, if you use data from your SAP system, you know how frequently an article is being bought, so you know how urgent it is to refill it. And while checking the inventory, the robot can also check if the price tag is still correct. If you are a web shop, however, you have even more options. For example, thanks to vector search, a user just needs to enter one product and your program can give them a multitude of similar choices. And you could use SAP as a data source. I have a demo where we allow a web shop user to create a gift basket based on related articles. Shall we have a look at it?
Yes, definitely. Let's have a look at it.
We have seen our fictional company and their SAP system with their products. Now, we often conduct labs with customers where we build a demo web shop. You see it here on the screen. It is connected to the BigQuery data warehouse that you saw in the previous demo. The idea is that our fictional company sells all their material available and allows the users to select a topic for a gift basket. AI will use a vector search to find matching products, propose them, write a description of the gift basket, and even paint a gift card. For example, let's imagine you want to create a gift basket for a beer lover. Enter beer here and click on Get Gift Basket. Then the AI proposes strong beer, mild beer, water, and red wine as being closest to beer. And it has even written a description to show to the potential customer. Gift basket name, the perfect brew. Description, this gift basket is perfect for any beer or wine lover. It includes a variety of strong and mild beers as well as a bottle of red wine and a bottle of water. So the AI, the large language model, recognizes what is being offered here and summarizes it in human readable text. Now let's create a postcard to accompany the basket. Let's say your friend likes the French artist Monet. Then you request the postcard to be painted in Monet style like this. Generate a postcard. As name for the artist, you enter Monet and you click on Generate a postcard. And here's the result. In this case, the beer is missing. So let's generate a postcard again. And now we even get two beers. This is the result. And you see combining SAP data with a web shop, generative AI, and innovative technology like vector search in Google's data warehouse BigQuery makes it easy to reach compelling results quickly.
Great. That was a great demo, Thorsten, and some great examples as well. Now, you emphasized the importance of gaining insights from data. Can you share some concrete examples of how businesses are translating those insights into actionable outcomes?
You mentioned something that goes straight to my heart. Results must be actionable. I have seen a lot of work in the area of demand prediction and predictive maintenance. For example, a lot of business depends on the weather. And once you have your SAP data in BigQuery, you can combine it with Google Weather and use AI on it to make predictions or find correlations. These are ideal proofs of concept and provide a very good possibility to reach results quickly.
That's great. We talked about retail. What other industries are you seeing adopt these technologies within their SAP landscapes? Are there any particular surprising or innovative use cases you have encountered?
Yeah, many things are possible, of course. Financial service providers use AI to predict cash flow and to identify spurious transactions on credit cards. Or fashion companies can create descriptions of their outfit, mimicking the language of their target customers. Or they can create pictures of you as a model wearing the shirt you are interested in buying. Let the AI dress you. And I prepare for customer meetings by downloading the customer's annual report and feeding it to Agent Builder, which is also part of Vertex AI. Then I can prepare myself for the specific customer by asking questions like, how much revenue does the company make? And the artificial intelligence will know it right from the annual report, yeah? Or I can ask, what is their EBITDA? Or I can even ask, what challenges is this company facing in the decade to come? So quite a universe of possibilities.
True, true. That is amazing. With that, I would like to thank you, Thorsten, for the great demos and an enlightening discussion. To wrap up, what are the first steps customers should take to embark on this transformative journey? How can they get started with implementing these technologies?
Thanks for having me, Ghanshyam. As a start, we will add some documentation into the video description for customers to read. And for more questions, I know a great search engine. Finally, we are always reachable. Just reach out to your Google representative.
Excellent point. We'll be sure to include those resources in the show note. Once again, thank you, Thorsten, for joining us today and sharing your expertise on how Gen AI can be leveraged by SAP customers. And before we sign off, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more insightful discussion on SAP and Google Cloud. Until next time, happy cloud